So sorry about the break in transmission. Just have to make sure that everything is well set, everything is okay. And I must confess, I want to appreciate all of us. I want to really appreciate all of us who has been here. Again, I'm waiting. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, that it's sweet and invite your friend, and let me go straight. Tonight we have a wonderful season. We have a wonderful time in His presence. We have so many things. We have people who has really contributed. So now, invite your friends and let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling. Tonight we have some people I'll be mentioning. We have some people I'll be mentioning tonight. So I have some ministries that I've mentioned. I still want to mention them. Then I'll also talk a bit more tonight. A bit more tonight about um, what is the name? The name is called uh, um, so I want to appreciate all of us. I want to appreciate all of us who has been coming. I want to also say God bless you because it has been a wonderful time in His presence. So I want to talk about Christ Love Drama Ministry. Christ Love Drama Ministry started in Nisha. Christ Love Drama Ministry, one of their major dramas at that time is actually Onyuoge. And we also have a Calvary Theatre in Ogbomoso. Calvary Theatre in Ogbomoso. I'm just mentioning to clarify some of the things. We also have a gospel group because I'm going to take time to talk about gospel group. Like I said, I'm going to take time also to talk about them. Then we have what we call Kayet Drama Department. Kayet started in 1971. For many of you in Ibadan, you know the history reveal. Kayet started in 1971, and the drama department started around that time, which was spearheaded by three major people. There are so many of them, but three major people. We have Richard Adeshoko, we have Adejare Adewolu, we also have Nathan Adeniyi Adewolu. And these are three principal players at that time ministering around drama. We also have a second coming evangelical drama ministry or drama group that started also in Elisha. We have Last Day Evangelical Drama Group that started also a drama unit in Elisha. We also have at that time we have powerful Christ Evangelical Group. Christ Evangelical Group. That will make me to talk about Bayo Oragun. Bayo Oragun, who now being called Bayo Abraham. Bayo Abraham also was a member of this wonderful group. CGM was a fellowship, and now, but it has become a church, Living Christ Evangelical Ministry. There was a drama group was headed by evangelist Bode Oduwale, and their major drama at that time they have a fair and Idajo, that is love and judgment of God. Oshunweke, they have Oshunweke, and there are quite a number of people who ministered at that time, and they were really doing powerfully. The Last Day Evangelical Drama Unit in Elisha, also headed by Pastor Fajano. Pastor Fajano. These are wonderful people who has contributed immensely. So Pastor Bayo Abraham joined the ministry at the group at that time. So it was during Agbara to Jagbara Law that Pastor Abraham joined, Evangelist Abraham joined the Mount Zion 1987. In 1987. In 1987. He joined them in 1987. So he joined and he was part of the group in 1987, and that's one of the things. I also want to mention Dasofunjo, as that was a marketer. He was a marketer, a video marketer who wanted to start an association for Christian drama at that time. He was a marketer and involved so much actively before he than before he now submitted to perform answer drama, and later other things happened. So we have a drama group also in Rita Mefa Baptist Church, which I mentioned, which I'm going to be talking about in the course of the week. And this week is loaded. I must confess, this week is loaded, is highly, highly loaded, really, really loaded. I must confess something that is highly, highly, really, really loaded. It's loaded for a lot of things that we're going to be getting together. A lot of things we're going to be enjoying together. We have people like Shitu Olorunimilo. Shitu Olorunimilo. We have Ibe Martins. We have Stella Toibi. We have Braf Mustafa. And like I was talking about Bio Abraham, at that time was Bio Rangu, and he also contributed in making a lot of available information for us. And I also told us I'm going to be talking about Brayemi Adekoju a bit, also the Joseph Yemi Adekoju. Going to be talking a bit about them, but I've promised us three major things I will talk about, and I will make a case study of the one that will move to the next time. So please invite your friends, invite your families, please invite them, and it's a good time. Again, there is a new move in 70s. After all those ones I've mentioned, there's a new move in 70s. When it gets to 80, it was becoming stronger. When it got to 90, it was on higher level. When it now got to 2000s, wow, the fire was already there. So if I begin to mention some ministries who hailed in 90s, who hailed in, that was when the fire was really, really, in fact, at that time, the fire of drama group or drama revival, drama group in Nigeria was so much awesome. And many of us, even the names of the ministry I'm mentioning, many of us might have not heard about it. Many of us might have not heard about it. And if I were you, pick your pen and write some things down, because I'm about to tell you something. Do you know that part of the major team, part of the team that worked together with Kunle Ogunde were these following people? There are more, but these three people I will mention. How many of you know Reverend Jegede? Reverend Bode Jegede? Reverend Bode Jegede was also a member of the Kunle Ogunde's troop at that time. Professor Foluke and Yemi Adepoju, Joseph Yemi Adepoju, was part of the troop member at that time. They were really, really making sure to see the advent of the first Christian drama to be done in Nigeria. We have Sisem in Ilorin, who also contributed powerfully. We have Brother Rotimi Amodu, and we also contributed so powerfully. Like I've said, we have the names and everything is so numerous. I must confess, names are very, very numerous. Very, very numerous. I must confess that one is also numerous that you cannot finish all these things just in one day. And as you're watching us anywhere you're watching from, please, I will appreciate if you can also share the links, share your name, let us know what you are doing, and let us appreciate what God is helping you to do. So as I've mentioned in one of the videos, you need to watch all the videos to understand this, that quite a number of churches really embrace drama. Even to the Glory Tabernacle, to Mountain of Fire, to House on the Rock, even to the chosen generation, to chosen charismatic. But you know, in the mid-70s, immediately the Pentecostal churches were coming up. Everybody wanted the church to grow. That was this heavy harvest. Heavy harvest. In fact, the harvest was so strong. I must confess, the harvest was so strong. The harvest was so superb. The harvest was so powerful that, in fact, a lot of people were coming. And what Christian drama is it today? It was an advent of that powerful, I must confess, that powerful revival that happened at that time. The revival was so awesome. The revival was so great that, wow, people felt, what is this? And there are many performances. Remember that I told you a lot of things have happened before this time. So most of the drama at that time is centralized on Jesus Christ is coming and all that. So as early 1980s, Nigeria was associated with economic thing, which I told us last week rather, and a lot of things happened that history revealed that it was at that time many people cannot afford to go to cinema. In fact, not many people really appreciated, except maybe places apart from the popular place, apart from the popular place of apart from popular place where they show it in the Gamu. We also have the Casino Cinema in Yaba that housed Rema Chapel at that time under the pastor Sam Adeyemi for many years until the church moved to their permanent site in Ebute Metta. And on the National Theatre in Gamu. And today there's a lot of things we have. At a particular time we had Basala Cinema Agbowo. You understand? It was a place for theater. And we also have the place now that the place is used for George Adigboye, and a lot of people are using the place and all that. Now, let me quickly say something. As far back as 1975, an interdenominational church group known as National Congress of Evangelization, National Congress of Evangelization, National Congress of Evangelization, NCE, evokes and then emerged, and they have a conference, and they conducted a conference for 6 days on Christian drama. Wow. In fact, from their newsletter page 2, let me quote and let me write from their quote. Drama is a method and means of communicating a message. Is a means of communicating a message. A means of communicating a message to another person by appealing to his audiovisual organs. By appealing to his audiovisual organs, the Christian have a message to the dying world, and one of the media to pass this message is drama. That was in their newsletter, Congress newsletter, 1975, page 2. Page 2. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's on page 2. So it was further at that time suggested that evangelical drama must be put on stage, on radio, on television, and film, as far back as 1975. So a lot of things have happened. So the NC, they not as in the national for education, now certificate for education. We're talking about National Congress of Evangelization, National Congress of Evangelization. So they have had 4 more congresses at that time. After 1975, they have 4 more congresses until 1988, where the subject of evangelical drama was reiterated. So at that time, you understand a lot of drama ministers are not gathering. Which part of them is the Mount Zion, the television series, and a lot of things are coming up. And we have a lot of people who also organize these conferences and workshops at that time. As early as that time, we have people like Larry Omotosho, we have John Ejemai, which you had the voice last week, we have Kunle Ogunde, we have Samuel Akomolafe, we have Emmanuel Olodun, and we have Reverend Christopher Akinola Ola Chris. We have Reverend Bayo Famonure, which I've mentioned to us. We have Professor Sonny Oti. We have late Professor Gunlaye, and other across the country that they are too numerous to mention. Many of them. In fact, most of these people I've mentioned, I was privileged to come across them. I was privileged to know some of them. Even till now in the Pentecostal level, you can see that a lot of drama, a lot of churches have embraced this change. People like Pastor Poju Oyemade of the Covenant Christian Center. We have a Reverend of the Reverend Famonure, and we have Sam Adeyemi of Daystar. In fact, the reflections and all that. Many of them are to the theater. They cannot. In fact, they embrace it so much that it's some of them did the theatrical production, even to the Harvest House. So a lot of things happened that the platform were given. Professional things were given, opportunity were given, the technical directors were coming, a lot of things were coming in, and part of the historical thing, just to make sure that something happened, something meaningful happened in the Church of God. So all this effort cannot just be brushed aside, and that is why it's been coming out from time to time. That's why many times you see me going to comment some things that people say, Where is this brother getting all these things from? Yes, it's as a result of obeying God's instruction. Mike Murdoch says, the instruction you follow determines the future you create. I repeat, the instruction you follow determines the future you create. So if God has told me this and I've obeyed, in fact, the future is here for us to understand uh, uh, great things that God is doing. And a lot of things today contributed. In fact, if you, I don't want to jump, because I'm going to be talking briefly also about redeemed. Like I promised us, I'm going to be talking about redeemed. We have a Boja. If you go to Redeemers campus, you will see Run Redeemers University campus. You will see the Boja department there. Some a kind of person who has contributed so much to the teaching, script writing, directing, a lot of things. Bunmi, who was able to commission the national thing, and was the first project. In the first project they have More Than a Conqueror. More Than a Conqueror. That was the first film. But we're going to be talking about it, and you stay tuned, because I saw a lot of things. I saw a lot of materials now, which gradually, a lot of things that must come on internet. A lot of things we must share with people on internet. A lot of things people must know about the history of Christian drama. I never had a lot of things I'm hearing. I've never read a lot of things I'm reading now. Why? Because somebody must create a future. Somebody must do what other people may not be able to do. Do we get it? Somebody must create what other people may not be able to do. Now, by the time we get to 90s, in fact, a lot of things happen in 90s. And I told you that was the advent of the video production that will make a lot of things to be better. And the academic world also contributed. A lot of people have come to drama ministers. They want to do interviews. Oh, we heard about your ministry. We heard that your ministry is doing this. We heard that God is using your ministry to do this. We heard that God is doing this through your ministry. And unfortunately, they will do the research, but you can never find it anywhere. And one of the things I'm trusting the Lord for God to do for us, as God is enabling us, as He's creating private universities, Babcock University, Madonna University, Igbinida University, all this private university in the country. And can you imagine that out of 23 of increase in this thing, about 15 were owned by Christian bodies? In fact, about 15, if not more now, because a lot of things have happened. And a lot of things have happened. Because as of 2015, private university licenses by National University Commission for Operation have increased from 61. Has increased to 61. I am trusting the Lord that people will now begin to graduate, not only doctorate or the first degree or whatever degree in theater and film studies in Nigeria. It will now be people specializing in Christian filmmaking, in Christian drama. You understand? Principles of the Christian. Now, let me quickly say this before maybe anybody has a question tonight. If you have a question tonight, I will be able to answer them. If you have a question tonight, I will be able to answer them. Now, do you realize that the historical background of Christian drama is deeper than what anybody can just brush aside? When I saw what God is giving to us, I said, wow, fantastic things. I'm still coming with Godram. When Godram started in the Mushi, before it was nationalized. Wow. Some people will be happy now and say, wow, they mentioned my church. Now, yes. A lot of efforts were made to become what it is today. Kayet. I mentioned Kayet to us. Kayet Drama Department. I have mentioned SC to us at that time. So quite a number of things. And by tomorrow, I want to enter into another realm. To be sincere with you, I want to enter into another realm of information. Because by Wednesday, God willing, I'm going to be entering those 3 promises and promises. By Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about those 3 people. I'm going to be talking about those 3 people, and it can take us a whole lot of hours to talk about them. I'm going to be talking about, I told you, I'm going to be talking about Kunle Ogunde. I'm going to be talking about Foluke Ogunleye, and I'm going to be talking about Mike Bamitale. I'm going to be talking about 3 of them. Then finally, I'm going to be putting together Ken Adelson Film Ministry, Ken Adelson Films, with Mike Bamiloye in Nigeria. And I will also tell us some things that are very, very similar to what an effort of what they have done. So if you have any question tonight, do you have any question before? I quite understand today's Sunday, so tomorrow is going to be 9:30 in the morning. God willing, it's going to be 9:30 in the morning. God willing, it's going to be 9:30 in the morning. So I'll be here tomorrow to reveal more things. And also, let me add something. Let me also add something tonight that many of us, how many of us about people at that time, churches at that time were moving when they want to do crusade, they were moving around to do some theatrical production. No setting of stage. Those are the things. Tomorrow you're going to hear a lot of things also more. I don't want to rush some things. Tomorrow you're going to be hearing a lot of things. So tonight, please, because it's Sunday, also, I just wanted to enjoy yourself also. So let me see how many minutes I have left. Okay, 8. Okay, okay, 8. Let me now talk about the man I wanted to get something about what he has said, and one of the things he sent to us, and I'm going to read it out the way he has sent it to us. I'm just going to read it out. I'm talking about Joseph Oladapo Okunola. Joseph Oladapo Okunola, the president and founder of Trego. How many of us have known Trego? What's the meaning of Trego? Trego. Okay. Trego. What is the meaning of Trego? How many of you know it? If you know it, let me know. Okay. Let me be on a very quick one. He apologized because I mentioned I'm going to do about him. He apologized for his silence because I've been pretty busy, and he had to just excuse his time out of no time to talk about Trego. Trego is actually Trinity Evangelical Outreach. Trinity Evangelical Outreach. It was born out of a voice he had on his way to when he had along Okebadon. If you know Okebadon, Old Ife Road side, Okebadon, on the way when he was going for a video in his church, then CAC, Okegbala, Onipashan, on the 19th of June, 1994. They had their first stage drama titled Ọlọ́run wá ẹnìkan, that is, God is looking for a man, on the 3rd of July, 1994. And their first film titled Ìṣubú Alágbára, The Fall of the Mighty, was shot on August 1994 and launched on March 1995. Trego is a teaching and drama ministry till date. They are committed to the teaching of the Word of God and drama. This teaching ministry grew into a church arm in November 1997. Take note, I'm reading it for you as a drama minister, for you as a Christian filmmaker. Listen to this. I'm answering it more. Please give me more time, please. I have to get more time, please. Let me just quickly say that. All right. So now, listen to this area. Trego is a teaching and drama ministry. We are committed to the teaching of the Word of God and drama. This teaching ministry grew into a church arm in November 1997. I was practically saw this, not that they told me. I saw it, and I was wondering at that time. Now, until September 2002, when we scattered it. Look at that word. It said we scattered it because the set man, or the Joseph, evangelist Joseph Oladapo Okunola, realized that he discovered that it was an error of planting a church that is not in his calling. it was an error of planting the church that is not in his calling. So while the church were on at that time, they were still committed to drama. They were still doing drama too. They were still going around. They have ministered in both on stage as they were invited by churches and shot few films, which they have to add to their credit. Then they also have a serial production in 1995 that it was titled Onogboro. Onogboro was aired on NTA Badon, on NTA Channel 7 Lagos, and then NTA Osogbo, NTA Abeokuta. They had series of Tani Christiani. They had series of Tani Christiani, Ìrìnàjò Tani Christiani, who's a Christian, Ìrìnàjò tó lógo, a glorious journey, or a glorious journey, One Miri, Find Me, or something like that. The Crucial Junction, and they have a Begede Gbino, and they have Wounded Begede Gbino, Wounded Generals. They also have a Carry Him, Mark for Walk On, Don't Touch, Wickedness, Ebi Reko, The Rod of Wicked, and Aigbodomashe. So they were led by God to reach churches, certain towns in the southwest, with their drama messages on stage. Cities like Ife, Ikpetumodu, Osogbo, Akure, and they were just traveling around like that. And they had a great impact upon the churches during this outreach from 2003 2008. And you see what I'm talking about the other time, that when they get to 2000, the fire was burning almost everywhere in the country. So they were stopped by God from this stage outreach is 2009, and they were going out for stage based on invitation, and they were led of God and a burden to have what they call revival labor for Christian families. And they begin to organize ministry for couples, and they organize ministry for couples who went single since 2010, and they are involving in Christian drama each year till date. Trego is not a church. And you now see, once bitten, twice shy. Trego is not the church. They don't have a church. They are working on the former error. It was written, not me. I was not the one that said that. The president said, it's not a church. It's not a church. It's not again in church work, unlike the former era. But now he's committed to discipleship as he has opened doors to campuses and churches. So this is the journey so far. So you have to write this thing. I'm just taking it up for us. I'm sorry, the time is fast spent really, but in the next 3 minutes I will be logging out. In the last 3 minutes I will be logging out. Look at that story of Trego. These are the people that many of us will say Onogboro, Broadway. That's the Onogboro on the television. Is Syria on the television. It was a powerful thing. I mean, we are remembering some things now. These are people at the early stage. They contributed. He contributed so much about this Christian historical background of Christian drama. When it comes to historical background, you need to understand. Be careful not to deviate from your original call. And I'm begging you, please, if you are watching me, you're a drama leader, you've started in 1970s, you started in 80s, you started in 90s, and you have not documented your history. I'm begging you tonight, let it be well documented. One day, somebody will ask. When I was interviewing this man of God and say, wow, Brother Paul, you are digging deep to some things of old. I say, yes, because nobody really want to really front it except for academic purposes. Those people have done it except for academic purposes. You understand? Except for academic purposes. And those are the things that we have seen except for academic purposes. Except for academic purposes. So beyond academic purposes, we must get it done. Even your ministry. I was telling you about Adekusibe the last time. I was talking about program. I was talking about Tricom. I was talking about so many ministries. Those are the ones that we know about. Let's hear about you. And to all the ministers I've written to, please, I'm still waiting for you to respond, because you don't want to give half information based on what we have seen, or we want to hear from you. Look at the man of God tonight. It was so awesome. And then, I'm so happy because he's here even watching. He's here watching right now. And that's let me just appreciate everybody before I go. He's here watching. I just did something, and I know it was glorious, because Joseph Oladapo Okunla is here watching live in his house, or wherever he is right now. He's watching. So because history must be told, Many of us have had, in fact, Christianity was so much, people be Christian that curses, people that fight, people that do some things that are funny, and they have done some films. So now imagine if the history is not well staged. And look at what he said. He said, Trego is not again in church work, unlike the former era. That's the leader. A leader will come and say, oh, I made a mistake in this place. And that is one thing that this history, let me be sincere with you, what makes this history to be difficult to trace is that many of the drama ministers at that time, is that many of them didn't actually know God called them to drama. They were just involving in it. One. Two, or some at a particular time there were frustrations. I won't deceive you, there are serious and serious frustration at the very beginning. I saw it with my eyes, not they said, then they say. I saw it with people I saw that was involved. I saw that part of it. So I know what I'm talking about. This man of God tonight will tell you there was a particular time in early 90s, late 90s really. In late 90s. Yes, late 90s. We were talking about I drank Gary for 7 times in 2 days. 7 times. That I was tooling Gary. But you see, history must be told. Don't operate in the dark. A lot of people operated before that time. You look at the man of God. He mentioned when he was going for a vigil and the Lord told him. And their first drama, many of us don't know. If I ask you now another question, I may ask you all those questions if I begin to set my question for you. What was the first stage drama or stage play by Trego? Try. Let me know if you know it. Oh yeah, let's try. What was the first stage drama? Staged. I think we start asking some questions now on this platform. What was the first stage drama? The first stage drama is Ọlọ́run wá ẹnìkan. That is, God is looking for a man. God is looking for a man. And that is why the hour has come that all these things are well documented. And after that, their first film, what was the first film of Trego? The first film was Ìṣubú Alágbára, The Fall of the Mighty. This is sweet. This is awesome. So I want to appreciate those people out there. I want to appreciate my family here. I want to also appreciate Yuan. You have been faithful. You have been committed to this. God bless you. Thanks for your encouragement. I want to appreciate our beloved evangelist, Joseph Oladapo Okunla. God bless you, Pastor Okunla. God bless you so much. I want to appreciate Lola Shorunke. God bless you so much. I want to appreciate Baba in Port Harcourt, House CCG, Pastor. God bless you. Pastor Akin, God bless you so much. I want to appreciate as many people now, but I want to have to go now because tonight it has been awesome talking about all those ministries. I've talked about Bio Abraham tonight, and I've talked about so many wonderful things tonight. Tomorrow is loaded again. The history of Christian drama, I will write it off this week. Because this is the 3rd week we are talking about the historical background of Christian drama. Historical background of Christian drama. So, historical background of Christian drama. So, I've already used that 3 minutes of my time. So, tonight, please watch the video again. Share the video. It's going to help somebody. And any other question, you can ask me or you put it on the video when you watch it. Till tomorrow, by the grace of God, tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Stay blessed.